Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
cool. So, who wants to recap? I suppose, Ryan, it was probably best for you to recap where we were.
Or is your laptop working now? Your computer working now then?
Computer is working now. Yeah, it literally came on about 5 minutes ago. So,
So,
the
come on.
last session started. We started in the crypt room, didn't we?
Yep.
So we started in the crypt room. We were resting until two people ran through the door,
Mm-hmm.
followed by red brands. We killed them red brands, and then grouped up with the other two who were running away from the red brands. Then oh yeah, headed down into that underfloor bit where the water was. Down, yeah. And Lars decided to run after the three hostages we rescued as they ran into town to make sure they got back. Which we then proceeded to come back through. I don't know who found the tunnel, the secret door here.
That was Xander.
Oh yeah, Xander then found the secret door in the wall when I just ran through.
Charge.
Back to the bridges that were destroyed. Then we get to the more exciting bit. We headed back towards that door we left before a couple of sessions ago, which I opened it with a mage hand when everyone else was going back out. Find that wizard-looking guy, glass staff, well, possibly glass staff, we don't know yet. And I shot an arrow and failed to hit, although so it hit him, didn't it? But it just bounced off.
No, it didn't hit him. You completely missed.
Completely missed. Okay, so it's embedded in a wall somewhere.
It's embedded in the door frame about here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
And he looked at you.
Yeah, and then he turned and looked. Oh yeah, I used the mage hand to swipe his glass stuff away.
Yeah.
And these guys had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, that more or less sums it up.
Probably long-winded than it needed to be.
No, that's cool. So, yeah, basically, as far as you guys are all aware, you've kind of just stood looking at Rook as he sort of climbed down the stairs. You were all having a good rummage around, and I think you'd taken it in turns. About three of you had a go looking at the bottom of the stairs, and then Rook finally had a go and found what appeared to be a hidden door latch. So he opened it, stuck his head through, and all you see is a bit of light appear at the bottom of the stairs where he opens the door. He looks through, pokes his crossbow through, and goes twang, and probably then goes, "Oh shit."
I think that ended the session. Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are sort of a bit none the wiser, apart from that he's just gone twang. But this being Rook, who knows? He could have just been like, "I am gonna shoot at the thing." So what I need to know, Ryan, is after you've said "oh shit," what are you gonna do?
I can't remember. I'd used a lot of actions, hadn't I, in that period of time?
Yeah, yeah.
Couldn't get out. I remember I tried. I was trying to dash, and he was like, "There's no room to dash past everyone."
No, you are in a narrow corridor, so you can't really push past everyone.
So I guess. Then looked at me, right?
Oh yeah, he's looked directly into your soul.
turn to Lars is next to me.
Yep.
Yep.
Turn to Lars and I'll say, I think I found staff guy. And then, have we got movement? We've got
I
time.
think at this stage we need to roll initiative.
I don't know what I can and can't do at this point. So.
Okay, so yeah, what I'm going to need to do is we're going to take a second because I'm going to start using a tool for this, but I'll just need to take some data off of you, so just bear with me, guys, a second.
I'll be right back.
So, what's your initiative bonus, Lars?
-1.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
And what's your armor class?
19.
19.
This guy's an orc, but I don't think he is he?
No, that's fine.
Why, do you have extra resistance against orc?
Oh, apparently with this sword I do.
Oh.
According to the internet. But...
According to the internet, that's always reassuring. Okay, so... Oh wow, that is some spectacularly low rolling there.
Are we rolling in it?
Yeah, roll it. Yeah, just roll initiative. I gave up on that stupid tool.
Okay.
Oh my lord.
Wow.
So how many turns does he get before we move?
I mean, you don't know. He might roll really bad.
Yeah, roll a 1, please, Paul. Even then, it probably still beat me.
Yeah, we'll react next week.
Yeah, should we just end the session now and come back in 2 weeks' time? Find out how many of us it takes.
I always forget which stat is initiative based on. Is it
Dexterity.
Dexterity?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Modifier.
Oh man alive, everyone sucks today. Okay.
Oh no, it's just your index modifier, isn't it? Yeah, +4. Yeah.
Right, okay. So, believe it or not, Puff goes first.
Can I even get anywhere near?
Nope.
Looking for. I'm just gonna. Oh. No, that's a bad idea.
What's even
I'm just gonna
better?
shout and
Oh, yeah.
ask for information, like what's going on.
Okay. So, what's particularly brilliant is the next 3 people all have the same initiative, and that is Nipper, Rook, and Glassstaff. Okay, so what we're going to have to do on this one then is sort of figure out what each of you wants to do, and then we'll see how that plays out. So, Rook and Nipper. I mean, Nipper, there's limited amounts of what you can do, I suppose.
I just want to, Rook, what are you shooting at?
So, Rook, what are you going to do?
I've still got my crossbow sort of aimed towards him, but it is unloaded. I haven't.
Okay.
I'm gonna move in to make space. If that...
So where are you going to move to? Where do you want to move to?
I'm in the wall as I come in.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know how. I'd like to go to there.
Oh, you're going to climb on his bed?
Yeah. I wouldn't have seen that yet, so I'll go to there.
Okay.
Making some room for people to come, hopefully, behind me.
Okay. Okay. So... let's see.
Oh, and I'll dispel Mage Hand in case I need to cast something else.
So, what I need you to do then is to roll a wisdom saving throw.
That's just rook.
Yeah, just rook. Although it doesn't seem to indicate as to what that needs to be.
Roll that twice. 1d20 plus 2.
And they couldn't have been more different.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they could. He could have crit and
No, it's
botched.
Well, he botched and he got a
It's the
9.
first.
You take the left-hand one, that's fine. I think you need to go and change your settings for rolls.
Yeah, I've done the attack one, so it. Oh no, yeah. So I'm roll. Yeah, always. It's changed it back to always roll advantage. Never roll advantage.
Okay, bear with.
I fixed it.
Sorry about this, guys. That's a mad annoying thing. It says for this, like, you have to make a saving throw, but it doesn't actually say what that's against.
It should be against his spell DC.
Oh, duh. Hang on. Yep. Okay, cool. That's fine. So, as you step forward, Glassstaff looks at you, raises his hands, chants an incantation, and then gestures in your direction. Although you don't really feel anything happen, so you carry on in your movement into the room. So you've done your movement.
Yeah.
What are you going to do now, then?
I was trying to and I was blocking it every way, so they
Whoever that was, they were talking very quietly.
Oh, sorry, I was just thinking in my head. But out loud. Yeah,
Okay.
my fault. I'm guessing he's not willing to talk, so I'm gonna reload in the. Actually, no, I'm gonna go my longsword.
Mhm.
Can I try intimidation with the longsword?
Yeah? If you want to
Just
take that as your action, what are you going to do?
Well, put the longsword, sort of lunge towards him, put the longsword up against his neck, and tell him you just want to talk quickly.
Alright. That's fine. So, you're going to need to roll your intimidate.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Bear with.
I realise I'm saying we, and I'm the only one in the room that he can see.
Where are numbers there?
It's always the way when we come up against something relatively new, isn't it?
I realise why I might sound quiet. I've got my huge cup thing in front of my mic.
So you lean forward, you lunge forward and try and place your sword to his throat. You do for a brief moment rest your sword against his shoulder blade. However, he swats your sword away and backs off towards the door. Okay. Next up is Lars.
Just checking something. I am going to. I'm going to move. I guess I can get to sort of there in front of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I am going to attempt to. Can't decide which is the better option. I've got two options here. I've never used either of them before. I don't know. What standing up, is that an action? If you're prone.
As in getting up, yeah, that takes your movement action.
Your half
Okay.
movement or your full movement?
I think it's your full movement.
It might be.
Okay. In which case, I am going to attempt to grapple him.
Oh.
I'm going to grab. Is he a scrawny? What does he look like, by the way? Because I've only just seen him.
Oh, right, yes. Bear with.
Is he scrawny? Is he a big, muscly magician?
I think I read out his information last session, but bear with. He is a short, dark-bearded human male in robes studying at home. He wears a princely mantle of ermine and has a beautiful glass staff leant up against his chair within easy reach, or at least it was until it got swatted away from him by a magic hand of Rook.
Is he holding it at the moment?
No, it's across the other side.
The floor, by the way?
It's basically rolled under his bed, I think.
Fair enough. That was a good move. So he's currently unarmed.
Well, he seems to be able to encounter spells with words without the staff.
But is he particularly scrawny or large?
No, he's a sort of average wizardy size,
Right.
yeah. He wouldn't call him especially puny.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to grapple him then. I'm going to grab him by the wrists. By the wrists, because I know he's a mage.
Okay.
That was not good. Come on.
Okay.
You know what, Paul? Can I
Yeah.
spend my inspiration?
Well,
What would that give me? Would that give me advantage?
you're a bit late to do it now, my friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can't just spend it when it doesn't work. Like you
Oh.
can use it to give yourself an advantage ahead of time on something, or if you want to do something especially cool but implausible, you can use it as I want to do the awesome thing.
Okay, I'll take it then.
Sorry. Right. Let's have a look.
He can use either his strength or dexterity to avoid it. Wait a minute.
He can use athletics or acrobatics,
Yeah.
because I'm sure he's great at either of those.
Oh, wait a minute.
Mhm.
I am not proficient in athletics. Oh.
Oh,
I thought I was for a second. Damn.
that's a shame for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Ah, okay. What was it? It was strength or dexterity. Okay. Okay, so yep, so you attempt to grab his wrists, but he manages to sort of wriggle free of your attempts to grab him. It's almost like, as a wizard, he's used to big hulking guys trying to grab him. Okay, so we're back to Puff.
He's right at the back.
Did I get a response when I asked anyone what was going on?
It didn't seem like you did you?
Okay, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move up onto these barrels into the corner. I'm gonna get my crossbow out. And I'm gonna shoot anything.
You're just gonna perch on some barrels like a weird.
If anyone
Okay.
comes through these areas, I'm gonna shoot them.
We're gonna take the assumption that Gaius and Xander are doing the same sort of thing.
Keep him watch.
So I'll hold my action in case someone enters any of these areas.
Okay.
That's the exit.
So next up then, Nipper, Rook, and Glassstaff.
What plan? Can I just move to here? I want to
Sure.
see where my boys again.
Mhm.
Okay, so I can now see what's going on here. Okay?
Yeah, as you step round the corner, you see Lars attempting to grab a human wizard in a fancy ermine robe, while Rook is stood by a bed, presumably reloading his crossbow.
What kind of height is this desk?
It's sort of desk height. Like, you know, a normal desk for a human.
2 feet, isn't it? Right.
Could you like?
Yeah, it's sort of waist height. Oh,
You
this
would
should
look
be
silly
good.
if you sat at it.
I mean, yeah. Basically.
Oh my god, I'm imagining he's about to do a sort of Dukes of Hazzard slide.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
No, nothing so silly. I'm seeing Lars struggling. I'm going to jump on the desk and try and jump onto this guy's head like a freight bugger.
Are you going to do a Hurricane Rana?
Like a crazy spider monkey.
So you're going to jump on. So you're going to jump onto the desk, run over, and what? Try and fly and grapple him.
Try and grapple his head, yeah.
Right. Okay. Right. Cool.
Assuming that for some reason these guys aren't wanting to kill him, so you know, it's a logical thing to do.
Okay. Cool. So first of all, I'm going to need you to do. Now, I will happily accept either an athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatic, then.
Okay. Feel free to do that check. Cool. Okay. Now I need you to do a strength athletics check again. Right. Okay. let's let's do some fun. Bear with. Okay. So. That's cool. You're doing that. So at the same time, we've got Rook. What are you doing while Nipper is attempting this? Because you're both acting at the same time.
Yeah, I'm going for a shoulder shot with the crossbow.
Don't shoot me.
Roll your attack, sir. Oh, please, Botch.
Let me see
Please.
that one.
Botch. I mean, that's not great.
Oh, great.
I mean, I'm going to level with you. Don't think that's gone well. Okay. Okay. So. What happens as the three of you take your turn? So, Nipper, you run down the stairs, stride confidently straight into the hall, or into the bedroom, and appraise yourself of the situation. You see Lars trying to grapple a human who looks a bit posh, and you think, I'm going to get me some of that. You run as fast as your little legs can carry you and veritably leap onto the desk. You take 3 mighty gnomish strides and launch yourself at the same time that Rook is firing his crossbow. You notice that as you're throwing yourself in a full crossbody, the wizard appears to be pulling some sort of flask out of his ermine robes. He is pulling the flask up to his lips as he sees, out of the corner of his eye, a flying gnome. He wasn't expecting to see a flying gnome today. The sight of you flying through the air, probably yelling something like "No!" understandably makes him adjust his stance somewhat. He turns towards you, raising the flask from his ham, and in doing so, lifts the flask into the air, which is then shattered in his hand by a slightly errant crossbow bolt from Rook, showering you all with a clear but somewhat pungent liquid. He then looks furtively around and legs it, kicks open this door here.
Wouldn't Lars get
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Kicks open this door and scarpers.
Where did the gnome land?
Oh, we're getting to that.
Okay.
So, the gnome, as the guy takes a runner, passes exactly where his head would have been and lands prone, the other side of the room, curling up into a ball in the corner of the room. However, he doesn't take any damage because he lands on all of the soft parts. Hey, Lars,
Yeah.
that's all just happened right in front of you. And to be honest with you, a large part of the reason you didn't get an attack of opportunity is you were too baffled by the fact that Nipper had just flown past you at eye level.
Can I just roll my eyes?
Yep.
And yeah, gonna roll my eyes and go this way.
Mm-hmm.
And see what I can see.
Okay.
I'm used to it by now, I think. But the gnome is just mental. I know that. Okay, so he in a turn he managed to do that and run through this whole space.
Mm-hmm.
I assume this door is open.
What?
This door.
This
I
one.
forget, you can't
It's
see my
it's
cursor, yeah?
it's swinging as you enter the room. It's swinging back to closed.
Okay. Can I run through it? What?
I mean, that would probably be... Yeah, what's your movement distance? 30?
Let's see,
So you were here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you could get to about here, if you...
Okay, well-
Or are you going to stop and open the door?
Well, I mean, it depends. I'm just gonna kind of barrel through the door, because it's not shut, is it?
No. So you barrel through the door, and immediately in front of you, 5 foot in front of you, is another door.
Jeez.
Are you barreling through that door?
We shouldn't be unexpected other door on the other side.
What can I see through that door?
The door that you've... which door? The first...
What?
That... Well, you can't. It is also ajar.
Sod it, I'm barreling through.
Okay. So, that means that you'll end up... Hang on.
Yeah?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Y'all ready for this?
Can I shout, get
So-
the fuck down there?
Hang on. Oh, hang on. So, you crash through an open door. In front of you, you see Glassstaff surrounded by several figures. The room you are in contains several worn tables and chairs which are scattered around this large room. Wooden benches are drawn up against walls decorated with draperies of brown and red, and several ale kegs are propped up and tapped. 4 tough-looking human warriors wearing scarlet robes are gathered around one of the tables. A stack of coins and trinkets is heaped upon the tabletop between them. You also see the back of the wizard figure that you presume to be Glassstaff, currently shouting at them that he's under attack and get off their asses.
They're not around the table, Paul, but okay.
They're around various table. Look, they're where these people place them, all right.
Okay.
The 2 that aren't round the table, Lars, are in fact further away from you. I can
Okay,
move
yeah.
them back if you like.
No, please don't.
No, that's cool. We'll just put them there, shall we?
Please don't.
Cool.
Um, can I actually attack this guy that's next to me?
Sure.
Sod it. Sod it. Right. Roll me some dice. Let me get the character sheet up. That one. Oh, for fuck. Oh,
That bodes well. Oh
this is
my.
going well.
Oh my.
It was a 2, it wasn't a box.
Yeah, true. So, it's red if it's a botch, don't you worry.
Yeah.
So,
I just
you
wanted to make
you
sure.
absolutely charge headlong, possibly unwisely, after the retreating Glassstaff,
Yeah,
kicking
yeah.
through 2 doors. Unfortunately, the third door that you kick through... Yes, that's right, you just blindly ran through 3 doors. The third one turns out to be very much the opposite of a winning lottery ticket, as you burst in and find yourself confronted with five opposition characters. There is one just to your right-hand side, which as you stumble through the door, you have a wild slash at, succeeding only in splitting the chair in front of you into 2 pieces. You do have the opportunity to shout something if you'd like.
Can I shout, get the fuck down here?
What, back over your
Yeah.
shoulder?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do
Yeah.
that.
Would that reach as far as good old...
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna be
Gonna take-
nice.
It's going to take him 6 turns to get here, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Nipper's having to lie down or anything.
Oh yeah, his movement is getting up. Actually, if I ran, Nipper's so small. If I ran, no, I don't think. I'm thinking if I dash, I get double movement speed, right?
Yep.
That would be my whole.
Yeah, that takes up your action and your movement. You what?
Grab Nipper on the way through because he's so light.
I mean, you have had your turn, so...
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah.
It's Puff's turn.
Oh, Puff's still up there. Yeah.
Yeah, Puff.
Yes.
No enemies have come into the room where you are, but there has been some really weird noises coming from inside the secret door.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna move in.
Largely what you heard was scuffle, scuffle, twang, thud, smash, run, 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 smash, 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 get the fuck out here!
I suppose I come into here and
Yep.
I'll ask the guys and say, what the fuck's going on?
If you'll have an action left, so you could double move if you choose.
Little man, what's going on?
As he's lying on the floor.
He ran, and Lars ran.
Okay.
Okay, so you were here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, cool. So as you get to the end of your run, you see in front of you Lars, framed in a doorway, having just swung to his side, and you can see just past him a few figures in the room. I probably ought to roll for the red brands, shouldn't I? Yeah, that'd be good.
We guess they're going next.
Also, where are the 2 friends?
The 2. Oh, yeah, they're just sort of guarding the back. I've moved them for the purposes of this session.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they went and did a thing. Nothing to see here. Okay, so Yeah,
Oh.
Lars.
Yeah, I know.
Bear with.
How many of them can fit around me? That's the real question.
One more if they stood on a table. If they did what's known in the business as a nipper.
I am dead.
Not necessarily. Just because it happened to Nipper doesn't mean you might be tougher than him. Who knows?
19.
Oh yeah,
19.
I forgot how brutal they are. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
man.
okay.
What's your armor class?
19.
Oh. Oh wow, you've been really unlucky there. That's gonna suck.
Oh,
That is gonna suck.
oh great. How much damage?
Well they do 1d6 plus 2.
Oof. And how many of them hit?
Well, you'll find out in a second. Jeez. Okay, so whoa. Okay, cool. So but Lars bursts into the room, takes a slash at one of the ruffians. This, understandably, catches their attention. And they all, as one, charge at Lars, slashing and stabbing and poking in a whirl of steel coming at you from all directions. You feel a number of sharp areas of pain around your body, where you have been slashed and stabbed in various positions. Most notably, you reckon you've got one on your leg, one on your arm, and one sort of around your neck area, for a grand total of 19 damage.
Oh, well, I'm dead.
Really?
Yeah, I had 13 left.
Okay, so you drop unconscious.
Oh, great.
Shit.
Yeah, your tank's just sacrificed itself. But no good reason.
Sometimes the only consolation to take is that you serve as a warning unto others.
Yeah.
These guys are really good if they gank you. So yeah, next up is who's next? Oh, it's Nipper, Rook, and Glassstaff. So let's start with Nipper, who I'm assuming is going to stand up.
Yeah, so can I stand up and just go have a look to see where he's gone?
So yeah, move yourself to where you want to go. You can move 6 tiles.
I think that's I've only got 25 move speed.
Oh, you can move 5.
If I have bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
or cunning action as it's called, which is a bonus action. Does a bonus action have to be used last?
No.
No. Okay, can I use cunning action to dash? Oh, mind you, they're in the doorway now, so never mind.
You can pass past Puff. That's fine.
Okay, yeah. Can I dash into? Can I stand over Lars, or do I need to be one behind him?
You can be one behind him. You can't be on him
I
because
know,
you'd just be stood on his face.
Yeah.
Which I think would be rude if nothing else.
Here is my bonus
So, does he care?
I'm also not a gnome, so not small enough to fit underneath it.
I'm gonna.
Okay, so yeah, so I love the way you've just got like a long conga line of death.
Conveyor belt.
Yeah, the old meat grinder. So you've got in front of you, Rook. You can see this guy, and this guy, and this guy, along with the rather bloody prone figure of Lars going, "Oh!" And you can sort of see similar Nipper, although you are obscured by 2 humans and a body. Sorry, a dragonborn, a human, and a body.
I've seen Lars on the floor, right? And
Yeah.
You two behind me. You're pretty well on HP, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, but I'm weak.
So what you gonna do?
I cast Thunder Wave.
Thunder Wave, eh? What's that when it's at home?
I will try and ping it over. It won't let me ping it over. I have to read it out. A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. On a
Nice.
successful save, the creature takes half damage and isn't moved.
Okay.
Any unsecured objects also move 10 feet.
I mean, one would also argue that that includes Lars, right?
I know, that's a...
That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. So did you say Constitution?
Constitution saving throw, yeah.
And what's the DC for it?
I need to find my spell DC.
Oh, it was Thunder something or other, wasn't it?
Thunder Wave.
I did a first aid course recently, and number 1 was do not thunder wave.
If only they'd sent him to that one.
Check the airways and then don't thunder wave.
Yeah.
Oh, that must be an ability, because it's not under spells.
No, it is under spells. Under Thunderous Smite.
Oh, because you said... oh, yeah, under it, yeah. First level evocation.
I think my spell DC is... got my character. I know it's intelligent. Let me find rogue.
I imagine it's going to be 10 plus your... like,
Intelligence.
modifier or something.
Yeah, I think it's 10 plus my intelligence modifier.
And what's that?
It will be... Still getting used to the whole spells thing. Intelligence modifier is 1, so it makes it 11.
Colin, are you dead?
I'm not.
Oh, you just said, and I'm dead.
Oh, that was ages ago. That was when
Oh.
I tried to spider monkey.
Oh, I see, sorry. Just catching up.
Unsurprisingly, I'm alive. Oh no, very surprisingly.
Spell save DC is 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your intelligence modifier. So,
So-
just plus the spell, so it's 13.
13. Okay, cool. So one of them succeeds. So what's the damage on it? What does it say here? Sorry?
2d8 the damage.
And it's half damage. If
If they save on it, yeah, they take half damage and don't move. But if they fail, they move 10 feet back.
so 2d8 or 1d8 and don't move.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me do this then.
That would include Puff and Nipper.
I was going to say, is this a good idea, right?
Well, it seemed very crowded in there. I needed to push them back a little.
Bearing in mind, I do think Nipper might be quite low. So he wasn't dead before, but he definitely is now.
He might be able to save.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
My understanding of Thunder Wave is it doesn't have to be centered on you. It just originates from you, if that makes sense.
It says
Hang
from spell 15-foot cube.
My understanding is the cube originates from yourself, but it doesn't have to be you in the center. It could be you on a side or a corner like that.
Actually, yeah, it's not. It's in front of you. So
Oh.
imagine it is in front of you. So it's going to take Lars, but
Okay.
not.
Yeah, Lars is already down, so I can't go any higher.
Technically, that means Glassstaff needs to take it as well.
It's just how glass stuff is.
Whoa. No, I've just moved him back. That's cool. Yeah. There's stuff coming, don't you worry.
This might have been a good idea then.
Would Lars have to take... Well, Lars would move because he's inanimate, so... Would he take any damage, though? Because if he takes damage, that's one failed save, isn't it?
Don't worry, I'm working on it.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Whoa.
So... Do they get knocked prone, or is it just
It just says push back 10
push
feet.
back? Okay. So. Some interesting things what have occurred. So, Rook, let me just check this, because this is going to be quite funny. Owing to the fact that I have a funny feeling that you guys are going to need this, I've bookmarked the death saving throw pages. Just a hunch that you might need it. Would you believe that there's nothing on there about taking damage?
But when you're already dead.
Yeah. Oh, if you take any damage while you have 0 hit points, you suffer a death saving throw failure.
Yeah.
If the damage is for a critical hit, you suffer 2. Right. So, Lars, you've suffered a failure in your saving throw for death. So you put a notch on your death saving throw bit.
Yeah.
However, other than that, you're good.
Well, I'm 10 foot away now.
Yeah. You've been pushed further on.
Or rather slid
So-
across the frozen-
So Rook runs up to the doorway and incredibly helpfully sort of does like a the ruffian just inside the door takes a pounding but holds his ground. The two others that were stood here and here are blown off their feet, fly backwards, and are crushed against the wall. And they leave a very unpleasant smear against the wall in either case. One of them, in fact, destroys these barrels right here, and he's kind of in a few bits, and he's a lot flatter than he was before. Lars's prone body and the ruffian straight in front of you are blown 10 feet backwards. That means that the Glassstaff is also hit by this concussive wave and is looking like he's going to stand his ground until the ruffian in front of him collides with him, taking them both off their feet, landing in a heap. So you've basically got the remnants are 2 dead bodies crushed up against the wall, a slightly staggered ruffian in front of you, and 3 prone bodies in front of you in a row.
One of them more prone than the other two, just saying.
However, Rook, hang on, I'm having to skip back and forth here. So as Glassstaff is sort of bracing himself against your attack, he does manage to cast an incantation, and 2 darts of light fly from him, and both of them arc themselves towards you and impact you. Bear with. Striking you on the shoulder and in the gut, dealing you 6 damage. So that was Nipper, Rook, and thing. So Lars, time for you to roll a death saving throw. Roll a d20.
It's just a d20.
Mm-hmm.
Not going well so far, so I'm not.
Oh, that's 2 failed. That's not good.
Oh, it was on 19 and then it moved.
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
So that's 2 fails, right? How many do you get?
3.
3. Does anyone have a med kit?
Whoa.
I have med kits. If someone wants to heal me, take one out my bag. Have my permission to use my own med kit, please. Please.
So, okay, because technically, on the 3rd failure, which you have now had 3, you are meant to be dead. However,
I've had two, haven't I?
no, because a crit is 2, and he's just Rook gave you 1, and you just critted, which means you get 2.
Oh,
However,
oh,
however,
can I do?
I will.
Yeah.
I think you're now very much bleeding out. So we have until the end of this round for someone to do something.
Save you.
Oh,
So better hope someone can help you.
Does anyone have a healing potion?
Yes.
I have a med kit in my bag. Just with all
I've
of
got
them.
healing in my bag that's on my side, but it's not my go, so I can't.
Well,
had my
it's Puff's go first.
Fuck.
take my potion of healing from my bag.
The guys, are they knocked out or anything? The bad guys.
They're prone, apart from the one just by the door who is stood up.
You can't see him.
He,
Okay.
if you rushed past him, he wouldn't be able to see him coming, so he wouldn't get the.
Oh, yeah, because you'd enter his thing and then you'd exit it. But actually, you wouldn't be outside of his 5 foot
Oh yeah, 'cause you'd be one square. Yeah.
if you're going there.
You wanted to move there and grab my potion of healing on the way past.
Well, I don't think the potion of healing does anything, does it? You need a med kit to save someone.
No, potion of healing will do the job.
Yeah.
Okay. Did it heal me at the same time or not?
Yeah, the best way to save a creature with 0 hit points is to heal it, and that then gives it hit
Med
points.
kit stabilizes, so you would still be unconscious. Whereas if we give you a potion of healing, you'll be up. Well, you'll be prone, but you'll be.
Yeah. So if you give hit points via some healing method, then that instantly brings you back into it. Whereas if you use a healing kit, then that just stabilizes.
Ah, right. Okay, I didn't realise a healing potion could do that. Yeah. Cool.
Okay. What I'm going to do is shout to Nipper to stabilise Lars, and I'm going to cast sleep,
On who?
so it'll originate from Glassstaff,
Okay.
and it's anyone in 20 feet of Glassstaff.
Okay.
Well,
Nice. Okay. Let me.
It's out of range, so that's fine.
Oh yes, yeah. There we go. Spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Okay.
So I think it says it starts from the lowest, and you should take it from their remaining hit points.
And it looks like they don't get a they don't get to have a saving throw or anything. It's just okay. So you need to roll 5d8 then. Oh, you've done 23 hit points of creatures. Nice. Okay. So
Lowest HP.
that's fine. You'd think they'd have a sleep icon, wouldn't you? They've got a machine gun icon.
Yeah, I sent them to Machine Gun.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so you successfully send both Glassstaff and the ruffian next to him, who are already prone, asleep.
Okay, and I'm going to run, I suppose, to here. Well, not run, I'll use my movement.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, cool.
But I guess I'll take an opportunity attack from the guy I don't see.
Yeah. Yep. What's your armor class?
14.
Okay. That's cool. As you're running past, he is slightly caught off guard, and so he swings at you, but he manages to just cut a slice out of your robe.
Can I warn people as I run past that I got? There's one on my right as I run through.
Yeah. You can say whatever you want. As long as you can say it within, like, a few seconds, you're all good. So, next up is Nipper and Rook.
I want to shout after Puff I have nothing with which to stabilize Lars.
Oh.
He has a med kit on him. He has a healing kit on him.
And Brooke's got a healing potion if he's willing to step through the doorway. You can use
No,
it
that-
yourself now.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
know
I'd have to.
in his bag,
You what?
but I wouldn't know that Lars has something in his bag.
That's true.
Yeah, that is true. None of us would know because Lars wouldn't have been able to tell.
Although, hasn't he used it already?
Yeah, he has used it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he saved Mike a couple of times. Actually,
Yeah,
I'm
so-
pretty sure actually, Nipper, didn't he use it
Yes, I
on
did.
you? So you would know. So
Well,
I think it's reasonable that you guys would know that he's got one. Whether you know where he keeps it or not is another question.
it's on the top because I know what you guys are like.
Oh, screw it. I'm
Easy.
gonna run to him and I'll probably take opportunity attack from that guy. But I'm gonna give him potion of healing.
Yep, cool.
An opportunity attack because it's a reaction, isn't it?
Yeah, he's already done one, so...
Yeah.
So we'll do it next round.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
Okay,
Lars potion of healing.
and what does that heal?
2d4 plus 2.
So if you roll that, and you'll also need to remove that from your character sheet. Or one.
The potion, yeah.
Who rolls it? Is it?
I think it's Rook that will roll it, I presume. Actually, let's let Rook roll it, because your saving throws for health have been shit.
Yes, let's do that.
7 points. of
Nice. That's better. So you now have 7 points, 7 hit points, Lars. You're not dead, but you are prone.
What do I have to do with the death?
Just
Save.
scrub that off. That's gone now.
Cool.
healing. I've got rid of my potion of healing.
Cool. Good man. Nipper.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna start off by a bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
You what? Sorry.
I've used my
Oh.
bonus action to cast Shield of Faith,
Cool.
an extra 280, and then I saw this guy, and I can see the other two are asleep. So I'm just gonna go and I'm just gonna kick the shit out of him.
Okay.
Preferably-
Let's see if you're more successful this time, big man, or little man, as the case may be.
That is a concentration spell, though.
Oh
The
dear.
attacker would lose concentration.
Well, hopefully he won't hit me because I've got a shield.
Okay, so you take another wild swing at him. This guy is living a charmed life because you managed to... You sort of hit him, but you think you mostly hit his clothes. So he doesn't appear to have had any significant damage done. Next up is Lars.
Okay. I guess I.
So you can either crawl, or you can stand up for your action.
Is it? Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to stand up, I guess.
That's a move.
How long are they asleep for?
Until the spell ends, and it is
1 minute.
1 minute. So, bearing in mind a round is 6 seconds.
We've got plenty of time.
Yeah. So,
Plenty of
or
time.
until they take damage, or until someone uses an action to slap them or shake them awake.
We've got plenty of time, unless that guy runs round and slaps them both.
Which seems unlikely. Or unless Rook somehow manages to like ping a crossbow bolt off of someone's shield onto the ceiling, off a chandelier and into someone's like ear.
Or does it have a thunder wave?
You should stop using crossbows in small rooms.
Yeah, probably good idea. I guess I am going to stab at this guy who is asleep in front of me.
Bearing in mind, if you don't kill him, he's going to wake up. But you know,
He can't move, so.
yeah. So asleep creatures, I think they. Let me have a look. Sleep. You'd think. Oh, you get an advantage to your attack on him.
And then
I love the way you're just like, I'm gonna kill one of these bastards.
I've tried a couple of times. Yeah. Right. Advantage. Longsword. Oof. That's not great.
Well, the second one, you take the higher, don't you? So it's 17. So that's fine if you roll your damage. Whoa.
It's the 12. Oh yeah, I rolled an 8.
Nice. So you... What weapon have you got? A longsword? So you essentially, you stand up, you clutch your sword in your two hands and stab downwards, execution style, right into the guy's throat. He jiggles a few times and then ceases to move. Congratulations, you murdered a man in his sleep.
He nearly murdered me.
No
guy's
ni- Da 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 da.
Ooh, justice.
You know
Justice.
The scene in the Fellowship of the Ring where they're stabbing the beds.
Yes, exactly that. You went all Nazgul on his ass. Okay, next up is Puff.
Right. Already?
Yep. There's not many people left. Some of them were dying and several of them were asleep.
Don't wake up Larkshot, please.
I'm gonna shoot a crossbow bolt at the conscious.
Okay.
Is it a red brand?
Yes, a red brand ruffian. Try saying that 3 times fast.
Will it bring me lucky rolls?
What will?
Red brand ruffian, red brand ruffian.
Oh, apparently it will not. That is what we call a rook roll. It's like a Rick roll, but less annoying.
I really ripped that up.
But you're never going to give him up. But you will let him down. And Lars has been running around and deserting you. So you fire your crossbow bolt back at him. And as he's ducking and diving the various people that are slashing at him and failing, it whiffles past his ear hole and embeds in the wall behind him. Now it's his turn. He is going to blow this joint.
Might I please have an attack of opportunity?
Nope, because he can use the same thing that Rook's got, disengage. So he's booked it through that door.
I should have spider monkeyed him.
So you are now out of combat. You have, I'd say, around about 45 seconds until Glassstaff wakes up.
I grab
Is that
my rope,
Just got
bind his hands behind his back.
Okay, cool. That's fine. We can let you do that. Oh. Okay, Matt, that will wake him up.
Yeah,
That counts as slapping him in the face.
Ruffian just got like escape.
Sorry?
The red brand, is he just gone?
He's gone through the door, and you don't know what he's done out of there.
Okay.
Are we gonna chase that guy? Oh, I suppose we haven't got time, have we?
It's gonna get, well,
it's
someone's-
entirely up to you. Like,
I do. I'll dash.
No one learns, do they? Rook, you're going to chase after him?
Yeah, I'm gonna dash.
Okay, cool. Right. Good.
What
That's my
glass?
break.
Is someone on glass staff? Like, is someone?
Yeah, Lars is tying him up, I think.
I've tied his hands and I'll tie his feet as well.
Yeah, no,
Bear in
that's
mind, you're with one piece of long rope, so
that's fine.
well.
You can tie him up. You've got bits and pieces. That's fine.
Can I make it through the other door?
Sorry?
Can I make it through the other door? on the
So
back?
yeah, you can. So in front of you is a corridor with a door at the end and what appears to be a stairs going up downwards to the left at the end.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through the door.
You're gonna go through the door. Okay.
Go-
Are you ready for this, gents?
Oh, Ryan.
Oh man, you don't learn. Oh,
Ryan.
Yes.
this guy. I mean, I thought we managed to avoid killing anyone this session, but who knows? Oh, okay. Hang on.
Is Rook still wearing a red cloak because he could pass for a red band?
I mean, apart from the fact that that ruffian that you just tried to murder up is in the room.
Hold on, I'm just seeing how many. I forgot how many.
Okay. So you appear to have run into the barracks. This barracks contains 4 roughly built wooden bunks with heaped up blankets and dirty dishes scattered about. A strong smell of unwashed bodies and rotten meat fills the air, like all good barracks. 3 tall, furry humanoids are lounging among the mess, barking orders to a sad little goblin that demeans itself for their amusement. Your sudden appearance causes the goblin to faint. Yeah, so as you kick through the door, all of the what you presume to be bugbears, because you've already met one once, Clark, hello, they're all looking and moving towards the door, presumably at the rousing of the red brand that's run in.
I will underwave again from myself forward.
Okay, right. Initiative is going to be required then.
I assume we're not involved here.
It depends. Did anyone run after him?
I would have.
Okay, I will allow that then. You can move your.
I've seen what's going on. I don't want to.
Well, if that's what you would have done, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you would be about there. That was you saying that, Colin, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And would we be able to hear anything?
You've heard the crash of the door opening and some shouting, and maybe the sound of a small humanoid going "Aah!" thud. So, I need everyone to roll initiative for me, please.
Hey.
Oh. Can I just stop rolling today, please?
Keep rolling. I haven't even looked at it yet, but I assume it's terrible.
Not terrible before, but don't tell me.
Wow, these bugbears are hench. Holy shit. Right. Oh my lord, guys. So, Rook, that is incredibly lucky. Lars is understandably slowed after his ordeals. So, sorry?
How is Lars looking now?
Like,
if I look at Lars,
he looks raw. He looks like he has had a proper kicking. He has got blood and scratches all over him. He's looking somewhat jaundiced.
Jaundiced? What?
Yeah, but a little bit yellow because you've lost a lot of blood, my friend.
That's true. I am still standing though, so it's alright.
I'm still standing, even though I've had a kicking. I mean, technically, you should have been dead. You came about as close to dead as a benevolent GM will allow.
Yeah. I think I owe the guys a beer. Oh,
yeah. What I enjoy is that Nipper didn't even return the favour of healing you up after you patched him up the last time. Anywho, Rook.
Yeah.
Rook, you know how you haven't learnt from Lars's mistake, or indeed Nipper's original one.
Yeah.
You now have first go.
Okay. As I say, I'll cast Thunderwave.
Do you have enough spell slots to expend on that?
I have the last spell slot.
Okay, so Constitution. So it's in front of you in a cube.
15.
Let's 15. Let me just have a look then.
Does it propagate if it hits a wall?
I need to.
Only if it's a conductive material.
Let me just have a look
What-
here.
Not your stone is, to be honest.
I just need to double check how this is gonna work. I always lose track of which bit is in which. Is probably in the player's handbook.
What are you looking for?
I mean, no, I've got it. Don't worry. Okay, so it's 15 foot. So that's the length of each of its sides. So if, for example, it's in front of you, it will hit there, 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 and there. So you're going to get these three in front of you.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Okay. And what was your thing? It was 13, wasn't it?
Yeah, 13.
Okay. That poor old red brown ruffian is taking a pounding.
Much overdue pounding.
Well, if it had just died the first time, it would have been fine.
Alright.
His mates had the courtesy to do so. Why couldn't he?
Just take
Okay.
bludgeoning down from the wall.
Okay, so you let off your thunder wave, and it smashes the red brand straight into the wall, like, and folds him in half, and you hear a snap of his spine going katwang. The bugbear in front, behind him, manages to keep his feet, but looks battered. The other bugbear is blown backwards, tripping over the side of his of a bed, and goes stumbling backwards, taking significant damage and landing prone.
Now, I used dash on the way in, but is this technically a new...
Yeah, this is a new one, so you have a movement.
Can I disengage and move out of the room now?
Well, you don't need to disengage because you aren't in.
Yeah, I'm not actually in anyone's range.
So technically, you've got two moves if you wanted, because you've got your extra move from your extra action, like because you can move or disengage or whatever, and you've got your move action. So you could move 60 foot if you wanted. Oh no, it's half of your thing, so you could move 45.
Yeah. I will...
I'd get out of the way because I'm sure Nipper is going to go in there and ruin some bastards.
I'm gonna move back here,
Okay.
and I'll tell Nipper that I'll say there's 3 bugbears in there. I wouldn't run too fast in there.
I think you can just about get away with that in the time that you've got.
Or I just shout bugbears.
Bugbears! Bugbear, airs. So, next up is Puff.
Okay. Upon hearing that, I think I would move to here and prepare to help close the door behind Nipper.
Okay.
Say, yeah, I'll hold my action and wait for Nipper to come back, and then I'll assist in.
FYI, you... Okay, that's cool. Are you going to tell Nipper that?
Yeah, I'll just say, "Come on, wee man." And I think I'll barricade. I'll hold my action to barricade the door
Okay.
if Nipper comes through.
Okay. So the downside to that is that it's the bugbear's go.
Oof.
You fucks. Hold the door.
On the plus side for you, only one of them can get to you at a time. The downside for you is that the first one is going to take a big old slash at you.
If you take one down, the next one just moves forward.
What's your armor class at the minute?
20.
Oh, it got 20, so that hits, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Well,
because it's the same.
technically, my AC is 20.1.
What? Okay, good. So, yeah, you take 6 piercing damage as the bugbear's Morning Star crashes into your shoulder blade.
Boys, I'm rather wounded at this point.
Shit.
I like that. Yes, you're right, Puff. Until Rook rests, he cannot do any more thunder waves on anyone's prone bodies.
That is such a tasty Thunderwave opportunity right there.
If only someone had Null Lance, that'd be great. Nipper, it's your go.
Well, this is it, isn't it?
This is how we die.
This is how we do it.
Have I got a relevant spell that will get me out of this bind? Where's my teleport? Teleport? Right, fine. Okay. Got it. I'm going to cast. Can I cast at this range?
I'm gonna cast Fetal Position.
Can I cast Guiding Bolt at this range? Is that... Sorry, I didn't mean to click it. Right.
Let me just have a shifty. Guided Bolt. Oh, Guiding Bolt. Yeah, don't see any reason why not.
Well, I fucked it up anyway.
Did you? Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
What?
I have this.
Okay, yeah, I hadn't said whether it hits or not.
Man, I've used
Make an attack roll? Yeah, that's cool. So that makes it 18, right? Yeah, which one are you attacking? The one right in front of you?
it.
Okay. When you cast it, so what level spell slot are you using?
I'm going to use my first level spell slot.
Okay.
4D.
Holy shit, 4d6. Alright, cool. Roll your damage, big man. Okay, so what sort of damage is that? It's an
God damage.
radiant damage. Basically, as the bugbear smashes into you, you then rather angrily sort of blast light in his face, which basically disintegrates his upper torso. The rest of his twitching body collapses down in front of you. You just basically blasted him with radiant light to death. Watch out, kids. This is what happens if you stare into a powerful torch.
I am going to... What am I going to do?
Charge the next one! Do it, do it, do it.
No, I'm going to leave it at that. I stand my ground. Grounded being stood.
You what? You're gonna stay where you are?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Nipper is standing where he is. So when did you hold your go for, Puff?
Just I suppose in this round, I was going to wait. If Nipper came through the door, I'd barricade it.
Okay, so Lars, it's your go.
So I've just heard a bit of a kerfuffle, and did I hear what Rook said about bugbears?
Yeah.
Okay. Is Glass stuff looking like he's stirring yet? By the way.
Nope. No, he's still well asleep.
Okay. I'm not going to be able to move through those guys, am I?
No, you can. That's fine.
Do I want to? How much damage did he do to Nipper again? 6?
Yeah.
Uh,
Bearing in
no.
mind that you wouldn't know that.
Well, yes.
Just no.
Can I move there and lob a javelin? Can I use Rook's shoulder to lean on to aim my javelin?
Sure.
Does that work?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, I'm gonna lob a javelin. It's about what I can do, I think.
Pro tip: do not botch.
Well, you've seen how it's gone so far.
Okay, cool. Roll your thing.
Oh, that was an advantage.
Yeah, but you definitely hit with that first one. Still not a crit somehow. Roll your damage, my friend.
Because I rolled a 19, so...
No, 19.
That's a 2. Oh. Yeah, 5.
Okay, so the just as the sort of the significantly deduced corpse of the first bugbear collapses to the ground, you throw a javelin over Rook and Nipper's shoulder, although it's significantly easier to throw it over Nipper's shoulder than it is Rook's. And it flies true and impacts into the chest of the bugbear approaching, who, as he's moving, rips it out and hurls it aside. Oh well, it was the red brand next, but I don't think that's really an issue. Rook, you're up. If only you had Shockwave, eh?
Yeah.
What you doing, Rook?
I'm just going to go for crossbow over the top of Nipper.
To the first one. Alright. Yeah, Sam, at some point you're going to have to change your thing so you're not on advantage, like.
Yeah, I've just changed that.
Cool. 15. Let's have a look-see. Oh, okay. What's
Sorry, that was an accident.
okay? So you fire your bow, and it wedges in the bugbear's beard. Weirdly enough, but doesn't, apart from annoying him, doesn't seem to have done any particular damage. Puff, you're up next. Puff?
Yeah.
What you
I-
doing?
Don't shut the door.
Well, I think he's got it, guys. Slam.
Have I seen the bugbears take any damage?
Have you seen?
The bugbears take any damage yet?
If you're peering round the corner, you've probably seen the first one get obliterated and the second one take a javelin to the chest.
Okay. I'm going to use minor illusion cantrip and try and make an image of a brick wall in front of Nipper.
Nice. Okay. Let's have a look.
And on our side of the brick wall, there's going to be a note in that illusion that says, "Get inside, Nipper."
Okay.
In the most passive-aggressive font possible.
Okay. Cool. So, They need to do an intelligent investigation check. This should be fun. And what's your spell save DC?
13. Yes.
Okay. So the bugbears run up to it and stop, going, "Whoa!" So they stop. I presume that you can see through it. Oh, hang on. It must be no larger than a 5-foot cube.
Oh no. How tall is Nipper?
3 foot.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion because things can pass through it. Okay. Yeah, based on that, they just charge straight on through it. Nipper. So,
They walk over me though.
sorry?
They walk over me.
You're not that small. I mean, they might walk over you, but not in the sense that you're hoping.
Oh.
Okay, in that case, would I still be able to take the rest of my gun?
Oh yeah, of course. Sorry, they haven't run through it yet. Then.
Okay, so as a bonus action, I will use Misty Step.
Briefly surrounded by silver mist, you teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space. Nice.
And get behind them.
Ooh.
Okay. Yep. Cool. Cool. So they go charging forward.
You can see.
Yeah, that's fine. He can see that. I'm going to allow that. Okay, so the bugbears charge forward and smacky whack whack. Oh, 20 again. Actually, let me just check that that's not just doing the same. No, that's fine. It is rolling. Yeah, so Nipper. So the bugbears charge, bursting through the illusionary wall that didn't really seem to fool them one bit because it was only 5 foot tall. They smash through it and absolutely tee off on you with their Morningstar, dealing 10 piercing damage to you.
Boys, I'm not awake.
How many? Are you still got hit points after that?
No, I'm gonna have a little nap.
Oh, are you down?
A little snoozy snooze. I'm gonna dream of Tempest.
Okay, that's another one down. Nice. Nipper, I need you to roll a saving throw for death, please.
Watch me do.
Nice. So nothing happens. Oh, actually no. No, a success. You stay where you are, don't you?
Yeah.
Unless you get a 20, then you get one.
I get 3 successes to
Yeah.
drive.
Let me just check something.
Although if you crit on a death saving throw, you automatically come back with 1 hit point.
Yeah, which can be really useful. It can also be quite funny because you come back to life and you're surrounded by enemies and you just get beaten up again.
Yeah, you get whacked and then instantly again.
You get to die twice.
So you need to mark a success because you got a success. You need to mark a success on your chart. Because if you get 3 successes, you stabilize. Okay.
Sorry, I can hold the door.
Lars, you're up.
So I've just seen my good friend Nipper go down, right?
Oh yeah, and hard.
And hard, yeah. Can I? What do I want to do? You know what? Can I stand over him? I'm sure I've done that before because he's only little.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge that bugbear. Why? I get plus. He's an orc, right? He's a type of orc, isn't he?
Sorry.
The type of orc, isn't he?
I think he's a goblinoid, but let me just check.
Annoyed.
Medium humanoid, goblinoid.
Okay. Because I can. Yeah, I as I say, I get +1 armor class against goblins, but against orcs.
Yeah, he's not an orc, I'm afraid. Nice try though.
Right, I'm gonna go and stand over my friend Nipper, like I've done before, and
You shall not stomp.
pretty much. and slice him in the face with my sword.
All
At
right.
least I hope I'm going to slice him in the face. Seeing how well it's gone so far. Oh, come on!
Oh man. Oh.
Oh!
Oh. So you do strike him with your longsword. However, it sort of you think you catch him with the flat of your blade as opposed to the edge.
Just give him a little slap down the face.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Rook, it's your turn to show them how it's done.
Don't rook it.
He put on the floor in front of me. Lars and his big, huge paladin body standing in front of me.
Yeah.
Over Nicker.
Yeah.
Can I see it all?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, crossbow. Against that first one.
I was just waiting for you to be like, "Oh no, I do have a thunder wave left."
I have cantrip. I've got firebolt and stuff, but
Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna do twangy at the first bugbear.
well, attempt to. Yeah.
Yeah, crack on. Oh,
Not with that.
oh,
Oh,
oh man.
we're doing well tonight, guys.
Con-
I'll buy you some new ears.
Congratulations, you shot the ceiling.
Oh yeah.
Again.
Is there any ricochet?
No, no. Puff,
Oh man.
sure go.
Does he have would Puff have advantage if you attack?
Yeah, they don't know he's there. I'll let you have that.
You don't want to? Okay, I'll take that. Oh god.
Wait a minute. Oh no. Oh, it's too late now, isn't it?
What?
I realised that. Oh no, it was on the guy that died anyway. Sorry, Colin's spell gives you bonuses against the person it was on. Don't worry.
Yeah, it was very much on the guy that he's obliterated into sort of half of what he used to be.
I always give them.
The ironic thing is, the dead one that he obliterated like half his body was still taller than Nipper, even after removing like half his body.
Is there any metal armor on these bugbears?
What do they have? No, they're wearing hide armor. So like they might have the odd like little metal stud on it, but
You got like a handy car battery or something.
That's my body. No, I'm gonna burn one of my level 2 spells again,
all right.
and I'm gonna try and levitate
Oh lord.
the guy at the back up the stairs. This guy here.
So that one, right?
I just want to get him as high reaction as possible.
So you're basically gonna. So he's gonna. Okay. So you're basically gonna try and lob him up here.
Yeah, I think it's a slow moving thing, but I just want to get him out of the action.
Yeah. Okay. So
Way.
what's your no? That's fine. What's your spell? 13. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, you managed to do that. So he's like up here.
Woohoo.
Cool. So that's that. Do you want to do any moving or have any bonus actions or anything?
Yeah, with him out of the way, I'll move to give advantage to everyone else. Are you doing the advantage rule if? they're
Yeah.
fine?
Yep.
So I'll move here and just let him know I'm there. Give him...
Okay. So the bugbears. This one is going to take a swing at Lars. Lars, you haven't got many hit points, have you?
No.
Okay,
Just kill me again.
that's fine. So he swings at you, and you manage to duck at the last minute, and he smashes a chunk out of the wall next to your head. Next up is Nipper. Oh no, yep, saving throw please, Nipper.
Come on, Nipper!
Oh, Nipper. That's a success. So that's another success for you. One more success and you'll be stabilized. Next up is Lars.
Right, give me a second. I need to find.
Lars driving in cars.
Need you to hit
As an action, I'm going to use my Channel Divinity Sacred Weapon, which applies my Charisma modifier to my attack rolls.
That's handy.
Yeah. So I'm then going to hack it in with my longsword and add another 2 to that. So
Okay,
I
yeah.
didn't really need to, but
You very definitely hit him.
yeah. And then how much damage am I going to do? Oh, it's the 8.
Okay, so that you stab him right in the heart, twist your blade and pull it out, and he looks puzzled for a moment, and then drops prone to the ground, gushing blood.
Hey.
I ain't dead.
Nice. Rook, you're up.
Just thinking, how much time do we have on this guy being asleep? That last time.
Probably still got like another 30 seconds yet.
Did I see this bugbear get levitated away?
You saw him sort of yank that way. You don't know what he's done once he's gone past here.
I'm gonna stay put, but can I ready an action with my crossbow, looking down towards where Puff is? If something came into sort of like this area, I could then attack.
Yeah, sure. And then next up is Puff.
Okay. Do you think I will be able to move north?
Yeah.
Grab Nipper and try and just drag him into the room and.
You can do a strength check to pull him.
Oh, he's probably really heavy, isn't he?
He's surprisingly dense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might have to think about it at some point. My body weight is 45 pounds, but
What?
I am carrying 125 pounds.
Holy shit!
Which is apparently okay.
Like an ant.
Right.
Is it strength? Straight strength?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the same thing. Whap.
That's a saving throw.
Oh, what?
You just did a saving throw. I suppose it's the same thing.
It is the same thing. Yeah.
Okay, so you yank at him, but you don't really manage to move him at all. Now you've been trying to pull him by one arm, so now when you give up, he just looks like he's doing night fever on the floor.
Where does that leave me?
Uh,
Trying to pull him on the way past.
yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. You end up where you were originally trying to go. You kind of give up after a bit.
Sorry, Nipper.
Okay, so the bugbear charges back round the corner, sees Lars in front of him, swings at him, and you manage to duck out the way of this one, and it smashes into the wall next to your
there we
head
go.
as well.
Sorry,
There we go.
I don't know how I held an action. But how does it work on my held action?
You can have a shot at him now.
Now, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. And I wouldn't have advantage or anything, would I?
No.
No. But he is within 5 feet of an ally, so I can have sneak attack.
I'm not going to give you sneak attack because you were doing this at the same time he was running around and attacking Lars. So because you held your action and did it, you get it as he's sort of rounding the corner.
Okay, no worries. Right, roll for attack.
Yeah. Roll damage, my friend.
Right.
Okay. Cool. So, next up is Nipper. If you could do a roll for me. What's a 10 when it's at home?
Bang in the middle.
If your roll is 10 or higher, you succeed. So you've now succeeded with 3 successes. You become stable.
Yay!
So now you
Still
don't
under
even
it.
get to do a roll anymore.
Just prone on the floor.
So Lars, do us a favour and finish this off, would you?
I'm gonna try.
Oh, that's a
Ooh.
botch.
Is it? Oh, for the love of For the love of oh. I've not killed the bugbear, but I think I've killed Paul.
Do us a favour. Roll a d20.
What are you hitting with there, Lars?
Sword.
And nipples right below.
Okay. Okay.
I might have stabbed him a little bit, but I've not smashed his head in.
So,
Got a mouthful on him.
so you swing your sword at him, and you overreach quite considerably and end up whacking the hilt of your hand on his upper arm, which spasms your hand open, and what you essentially do is lob your longsword halfway down the corridor behind the bugbear.
Oh, great.
Just be lucky. If you'd have rolled particularly low on that, you'd have accidentally stabbed Nipper, and he'd have started his death count again.
Have you still got the decorative sword?
No, yeah, he's got that fancy one. Yeah.
Yeah, is that the one you just threw down the corridor?
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Rook, it's your turn.
Oh, yay.
Never have so many.
Crossbow with sneak attack.
Never have so few attack rolls been completed successfully by so many people.
Yeah, now I'll try for crossbow attack on that guy with sneak attack.
Okay. Yay! Roll your damage.
Although was it?
Oh, he dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be dead.
So it's that.
400 dice. Gentlemen,
Oh,
Lars having ably distracted the bugbear with his cunning tactic of throwing his own weapon halfway down the thing, the bugbear looks over his shoulder, and Rook's crossbow bolt takes him in the side of the neck, knocking him to the ground and spurting blood everywhere. Congratulations, gentlemen, you have somehow managed to succeed in this combat.
Oh.
All of you strike your finest Final Fantasy music poses.
No, I'm too busy running to grab my sword, then.
Ta-da! Okay, cool. Yeah, you can go and get your sword from over there. It's only slightly scratched.
Is there any way I can wake her up without any healing?
Sorry.
Is there any way I can wake Nipper up without any healing? I know
only on 0 hit points.
oh,
that's-
does it have a healing kit? Or does that not?
No.
Kit just stabilizes them and puts them on 0 hit points.
And I ran out of potions.
Oh, a stable creature that isn't healed regains 1 hit point after 1d4 hours.
3-4 hours.
So basically, you could sit around waiting for him to like suck it up for.
Could I see
Glass
glass?
up, wake up by then.
Glass staff guys waking up at that.
Yeah, but you have tied him up.
Oh
Can I
yeah.
look for a healing potion?
Okay, so it's going to take him 4 hours to get his own health back.
I've not got anywhere to be.
I mean, Mike does have one, but I don't feel like we should use it when he's not here.
Could I look in glass?
Did he-
Yeah, so let's have a.
Good idea.
While he's unconscious, you can have a rummage. Let me see what you find on him. Yeah, he has a potion of healing in his pocket.
And where I'm from, they apply potions of healing through the rectum.
Don't have rectum.
Oh, okay. I'll try the nostril.
Porcelain.
Okay, so feel free to roll your healing.
Is it 1d6?
2d4 plus 2.
Oh.
2d4 plus 2. What a normal roll.
Oh,
Total of 4.
2d4 plus 2.
you got 1, 1, and then the plus 2 is 4.
So yeah, 4 hit points. So Nipper, you now have 4 hit points.
Go back, you just bloody.
Yeah, you're feeling rough. So, you've now got an unconscious goblin, an unconscious wizard, and quite a beaten up party.
Do we want to wake up Glassstaff and talk to him? Try and intimidate him a bit better. We're in a slightly better situation here. We've
Yeah, we are.
all his mates somewhat tied up.
I mean,
So sorry, I just had to turn the lights on. What are you gonna do?
Has anyone got proficiency? Yeah, in intimidation.
So you're waking up Glassstaff.
Yeah.
my intimidation is. I'm not proficient in it, and it is plus 2.
Mine's also +2.
I can be quite persuasive.
Yeah, but I don't think persuasion's quite.
If he's not willing to talk, then he's probably not gonna.
We have to intimidate him out.
In that case, could I try and barricade one of the doors with the barrels while they're interrogating?
You're going to interrogate Glassstaff.
Yep.
Okay, so you slap him awake, and he comes to. Oh yeah, he tied up.
Yeah, his hands are tied so that he can't cast spells. Just as a.
What happened?
So I have my sword in his face. Just.
Mm-hmm.
Are you the wizard they call Glassstaff?
Yes, that's me. Pleased to make your acquaintance, my dear man. If there's no need for this, there's no need for this this hostility. I am happy to.
There's plenty of need for this.
I mean you no harm. There's no need for that, my good man. I'm sorry about all of this unpleasantness. I was just my good gentleman. I was just trying to run away. You accosted me in my quarters.
What's your business?
That's why you've been. Yeah. What is? Yeah.
My business here. Well, I am but a gentleman businessman. I organise this militia to
harass the townspeople.
It is unfortunate that yes,
The woodcutter.
it is terrible.
Lock up his family.
Yes, that unpleasant little business, those unfortunate events were, they were regrettable, but
Work with bugbears.
yes, the bugbears were sent by the Black Spider. I had.
What do you know of Black Spider?
He's a drow, a dark elf. He sent the bugbears to help me to keep the population of the village under control. But we didn't need them. My boys have managed that without them. My name is Yarno, by the way.
Do you know where Black Spider is, or where he comes from?
Let me just check.
let me just open my.
No, I do not know. I do not know where he is. The bugbears knew where he was, but I suspect they're dead.
Well, I'm afraid.
Lying, or is you're intimidated enough?
Yes. My name is you. Please don't call me Glassstaff. My name is Jarno Albrecht. I am a member of the Lord's Alliance.
What was Thingy's friend's name?
Sildar?
Sildar Darkwater. Yes, he was looking for Jarno Olbrek. As it happens, he was the one that he had gone missing. His friend that was sent ahead to form a militia.
Oh.
Lord's Alliance did good things.
Yeah.
What? Sorry.
I said, I'm
Lord's Alliance was supposed to be good, guys.
yeah, I'm saying to Glassstaff, I refuse to use your name, that I thought the Lord's Alliance did good things.
They do, but one sometimes has to look after themselves. And fantastic. I was given an opportunity to improve my position. And you know, setting up a constabulary is so.
I don't call a bunch of ruffians a constabulary.
No, that was I was
Controlling the local people.
I was originally sent here by the Lord's Alliance to form a constabulary to protect the local townsfolk, but the Drow, the Black Spider, he gave me a better deal. He's searching for the Wave Echo Cave for the Forge of Spells. The dwarves and gnomes of the Foundaver's Pact use the magical forge to fashion powerful magic items, don't you know? And we as a group shall use the he will look after me.
Okay, at this point, can I punch him in the face and knock him out?
Yeah. You
I mean,
punch him repeatedly until he's
enough.
unconscious. Oh!
Right. Rook, you saw him first. Did he have a staff? I believe that's probably where he went.
Oh
His
yeah,
name.
that last
Should-
thing he was doing.
So
Yeah,
are you gonna case the joint for loot?
Well, I was gonna say, do you want to go and retrieve it if you know it was, and I'll drag this piece of filth back into town.
I can get there, but I can't get back. Mind you, we're not-
You guys look pretty beat up. Are you sure you don't want to take a short rest here first? Maybe we can barricade the room and just tend to our wounds a little, or have something to eat.
there's
That
a
might be.
I remember a goblin from that room down the hall.
Okay, so you go back and you find the glass staff.
Yeah.
So this slender hollow staff is made of glass, yet it is as strong as oak. It weighs about 3 pounds, and it must be attuned to its user, but it appears to be a staff of defense. So while holding the staff, you get a 1+ bonus to your armor class, and it has 10 charges, which you can use to expend the spell that's imbued in it, which is Mage Armor.
Mage armor.
So you can use your action to cast one of the following spells from the staff if the spell is on your class's spell list. You can use 1 charge to cast Mage Armor, or 2 charges to cast Shield. So who's going to take it?
Who had shield earlier?
I do, but staff's no good to me.
No, it's Shield as in a magic shield.
Myself, I think.
Puff, do you have either Mage Armor or Shield?
I think I have shield. I have shield.
Yes, so you could use that. You could attune yourself to it, and you would be able to use that to cast Shield without using up any of your spell slots to do it.
Okay. I will happily give the party some gold.
You also find that it regains 1d6 plus 4 charges every day at dawn. And if you use up its last charge, you have to roll a d20, and if you roll a 1, it shatters. But basically, if you're doing it on roll 20, give yourself Staff of Defense as an item.
Okay. Is the party happy that I take it?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're searching around elsewhere, you find a bunch of stuff. Let's have a look. So within... Sorry?
I was going to say, are we doing a short rest as well? Because I'll roll my...
Yeah, if you guys want to take a short rest.
Like I said, I'd just say to the party that be wary, there is still a goblin in that room down the bottom that when I ran in...
Shit, yeah.
Should go attend to him.
When you said attend, did you punch your fist into your palm?
I mean, you know, I've got an idea for what he could be good for.
So, are you going to go back into the room where he is? Okay. So as you enter the room, he is just starting to pick himself up.
He's not gonna faint again, is he?
So. So he says, "Oh, big powerful humans and others. You defeated the monsters. Yes, you were great warriors. Yes."
Do you work with them?
They force me to work for them. I never like it. They bring me from my home, from Cragmore Castle. Yeah, heard of
this. Pragmar Castle.
Yes, they bring me with them. I no want to, but they treat me bad.
Can I check he's telling the truth? Or can I see if he...
You can do an intuition or insight. But what I need you to do is I need you to tell me. No, I'm gonna roll for you. What's your plus on it? Is it 2?
Yes, +2.
Okay, he seems to be being very truthful. He's very earnest.
Stay your hand, Nipper.
Alright. If we let you go, what are you going to do?
I don't know. I would try and return north to Cragmore, where I live. I am one of the Cragmore goblins. I will return home. I want no trouble.
Yeah, but then you'll just raid the area around there, right?
No, Droop do no raiding. Droop is peaceful. He is a particularly puny-looking goblin.
I'm gonna whisper in Nipper's ear, like, didn't we wipe out Cragmore Castle?
No, that was Cragmore Cave.
Cragmore Cave, okay. That's what I got.
If we gave you a map, could you show us where Cragmore Castle is?
No, me no remember where, but it north. It north, it in a forest. Cragmore goblins patrol round Pandin village? Pandin village. You could capture patrol and find out where castle is. They know. They clever goblins. Me stupid goblin.
But what's the chances you get back there first and you tell them we're on our way?
I could stay. I could serve you, powerful humans.
That sounds like a better idea.
We could do with a house goblin.
Ah, you've got a house elf. me serve, me help, powerful beings. If you genuinely, if you want to take him on board, he can be your house butler.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting flashbacks of Django. With,
I mean, we do need to build an extension. How's his building skills?
Not great. You would not want to go into a building he built. So yeah, you can.
I've got some rope. I'm gonna tie a rope round his wrist. Not super tight, just
like a dog lead, but round his wrist. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And are you gonna tell him that what you're gonna do with him, or are you just tying him up and dragging him around without telling him?
Oh, I thought I said that. We'll take him with us.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, that's cool then.
We're gonna let him be our little house goblin.
Yes, we are.
Cool. Let me.
Can I inform him though that if we get even a whiff that he's up to no good, he'll be inverted.
Inverted.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
His insides will become his outsides, that kind of thing.
My God,
Vice
I'm intimidated.
Yep, cool. He's very submissive on that fact. Cool. So let's have a roundup, because I presume you're going to have a bit of a rummage around the place.
Yeah, I mean, I'd
Yes,
like
he,
to
is he just going to go where I go, sort of thing?
You what?
Will
Yeah,
he
he'll
just go-
follow after you. Yeah.
I'd like to go back to like Glassstaff's desk. where he
Okay,
was.
yeah, cool.
Check
Okay.
that out.
So are you ignoring those rooms that you've been in and just going straight back to 12 and having a rummage, or are you guys having a ransack of all of the rooms?
I mean, I remembered that I saw the desk in that room, and that's where I wanted to
Okay,
go.
cool. So if you want to go back there, then you can go and have a look there. You have a rummage round. Various papers and notes are stacked neatly on the desk, mostly consisting of Yarno's written orders to apothecaries and alchemists in nearby settlements for materials. You do, as you rummage through, find a letter. Let me just have a quick look-see. Bear with.
What was the goblin's name again? Sorry.
Droop.
Group.
Droop. D-R-O-O-P.
Yeah.
What are we going to do with this Yano guy?
I've got a plan.
Just repeating it every time it wakes up, just poof, straight.
He's
Yeah,
the
oh, yeah, no.
Right, that's what you see. That's what you find.
Okay. So only I'm reading this at the minute, aren't I?
Yeah, I mean, you can probably I presume you're going to pass it round.
Yeah.
Cool. So, as you search around that room, you find a sturdy, unlocked wooden chest at the foot of the bed, which seemed to hold the best pickings of the Red Brand's loot over the last couple of months. So, I can tell you what you find in there. You find 180 silver pieces,
Yeah.
130 gold pieces,
Yeah.
and a silk pouch which contains a number of gems, which are 5 carnelians, worth about 10 gold pieces each. Yeah, Carnelians. 2 peridots, 15 gold pieces. It's Peridots.
Yeah.
And 1 pearl that you'd estimate being worth around 100 gold pieces. You also find a couple of magic items, a scroll of charm person, and a scroll of fireball.
So I'm just going to carry all this stuff back into the other room. And also take the letter with me, and then I'll pass it on.
Okay. Cool. So that's everything you can find in his bedroom. Anyone else for anything else?
This room?
That appears to be... the room appears to be a wizard's workshop of some kind. A rat scurries across the floor and takes refuge under a large work table set up with alembics, retorts, distillation coils, and other alchemical devices, all of it stewing and bubbling away. Bookshelves are crowded with sheaves of parchment and strange-looking tomes.
Does anything look sellable?
You have a bit of a rummage around. There's a tome written in Dwarvish. Does anyone read Dwarvish?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm goblin.
So you have a look, and it appears to be the journal of an adventurer named Urmon, and it describes the history of the lost mine of Foundelver and the Forge of Spells. Let's have a look. So, more than 500 years ago, clans of dwarves and gnomes made an arrangement known as the Fandelver's Pact, by which they would share a rich mine in wondrous cavern known as the Wave Echo Cave. In addition to its mineral wealth, the mine contained great magical power. Human spellcasters allied themselves with the dwarves and gnomes to channel and bind that energy into a great forge called the Forge of Spells, where magic items could be crafted. Times were good, and the nearby human town of Phandalin prospered as well, but then disaster struck when orcs swept through the north and laid waste to all in their path. A powerful force of orcs, reinforced by evil mercenary wizards, attacked Wave Echo Cave to seize its riches and magic treasures. Human wizards fought alongside their dwarf and gnome allies to defend the Forge of Spells, and the ensuing spell battle destroyed much of the cavern. Few survived the cave-ins and tremors, and the location of Wave Echo Cave was lost. As you rummage around the rest of the room, you find a few more things. So you find some reagents, some relatively rare reagents, mercury, dragon bile, and powdered nightshade. And they're worth about 25 gold pieces each to an apothecary or alchemist.
Mercury, what, sorry?
Mercury, dragon bile, and powdered nightshade.
Is there any frankincense?
No, neither is there any myrrh. As you're continuing to read that book, you also find that Urmon records that a magic mace named Lightbringer was commissioned by priests of Lathander, the god of dawn, from the mages working with the gnomes and dwarves of the Fandelver's Pact. The mace was lost when the Wave Echo Cave and its mine vanished from history.
Torres, could I take Glassstaff's mantle of ermine?
Sure.
Does it
It's
sound
basically just an ermine cloak.
like a king's cloak?
Kind of, yeah, like a fancy merchant one.
Yeah.
What are we going to do? Just kill it.
Well, I think you're meant to take. You probably are meant to take him back to like Sildar, because that is his mate, isn't it?
That was my plan. I was gonna drag him down into town once we've had this rest.
Yeah. Which
Should
one?
we? Yeah. Should we?
He doesn't need
Oh, I
killing.
guess I should tell you what I found anyway, all you guys.
Mm.
Have they read the letter?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. So, what do you want to do now, guys?
We're
Should we? Do we have? Well,
Sorry, what?
I was saying, we're aware Glassstaff is a wizard.
Yeah, you know he's a wizard, and you know he's Iano Albrecht.
Can we gag him?
Sure.
I just don't want him casting any spells.
Yeah, sure.
This is what I thought. Yeah, I thought
yeah.
stringing some fabric, either from the robes we're wearing.
Yeah, you can truss him up in all sorts of ways. So he can walk, but his hands are bound and his mouth is gagged.
Oh,
And...
I was gonna buy. I thought I found his feet as well. To be fair.
Well,
I was,
yeah, but you might want him to walk out, you know.
I was
Basically,
drag him.
it's conspicuous walking through town with someone bound and gagged.
My plan was to be fairly conspicuous. To be fair. Let's just say the words righteous and fury at the moment. I'm not. I am. This lawful good paladin is not happy.
Okay, this is
So many things right now.
I'm not a wizard, but we need to worry about his sneaky little fingers trying to cast spells.
No, I think you'll be alright. He also seems to be fairly compliant, although you have knocked him out again.
Does it look like Nipper wants to bite his fingers off?
Probably.
So we get the goblin to do that. Nipper wouldn't demean himself that badly.
Well, I don't know.
Try and hump his face some more.
Right. Are we having a short rest as well? Because I've rolled for my.
short rest or long rest.
I think,
short.
I mean, yeah, take a short rest. I think we'll draw a line under the session there today, I think.
Oh, I had an epic plan, but okay.
Oh, okay, what's your epic plan?
Well, can I drag? What sort of time of day is it when we drag him outside?
I'd say...
We went undercover at dark, didn't we?
Yeah, you did. So it's still night time when you emerge.
Okay. That kind of scuppers my plan somewhat.
Why?
Actually, no, it doesn't. Can we drag him down into town, still sort of half conscious?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I knock on the door of well, no, go into the inn that we were staying in and ask them to rouse Sildar for us.
Okay. Yes. What we'll do is we're gonna do that. We'll do that next week.
Okay, cool.
So we'll start the next one at the inn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just my next step was to then take him and Sildar to the town master's place as well because I want to chat with him too.
You want to show him that?
I want to lay into everybody right now. They are going to get such a telling off.
Who? The townspeople?
No. This guy that we've just picked up, last star, Sildar for having a mate that's a twat.
Wow. Okay.
And the town master guy for not doing anything about it.
Right. Okay. Cool. Fair enough.
That'll be the next. Yeah, that'll be the next.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can leave that till next time.
And so how many hit points do we get for a short rest?
You can use up your hit dice.
Yeah, and do our hit dice replenish at all, or do we have only the amount?
You replenish your hit dice when you do a long rest.
Okay.
So you haven't done a long rest, you're just doing a short rest. So if you've got any of your hit dice remaining that you haven't used in your last short rest, then you can use those.
Yeah, that's fine.